I left the light on in the hallway, just like you always preferred. But the silence is the loudest thing that I have ever heard. I'm still stepping over shadows where your shoes used to be. Now the only thing that's breathing in this house is me. I'm pouring coffee for a ghost, 2 sugars and a spoon, watching winter stretch his fingers across our living room. The walls are holding secrets that I'm trying to forget, but the pain is peeling back the years we haven't finished yet. Now it's just echoes and empty rooms, and the scent of your perfume that refuses to leave. I'm caught in the hollow. I'm learning to breathe in a space that was built for 2. Every corner is a memory, every shadow is you. Yeah, it's just echoes, echoes in empty rooms. I found your handwritten bookmark on page 84 of that novel about lovers who don't make it through the war. And I wonder if you knew then, when you folded down the leaf, that our story would be shorter, a temporary relief. I'm still sleeping on the left side, leave the right side cold in bed. Sometimes I reach out in the darkness, but there's only heavy air, and it's just echoes in empty rooms, and the scent of your perfume that refuses to leave. I'm caught in the hollow. I'm learning to breathe in a space that was built for 2. Every corner is a memory, every shadow is you. Yeah, it's just echoes, echoes in empty rooms. And they say the sound eventually dies away, but I hear your laughter in the floorboards every single day. I'm screaming at the ceiling just to hear a different tone, but the house just throws it back at me, reminding me I'm alone. In empty rooms, the neighbors think I moved away because the windows stay so dim, but I'm just dancing with the echoes where your life ends and mine begins. Just empty rooms. placemat on the right-hand side, keeping the tradition, or maybe just my pride. The silverware is polished, the napkins folded neat, but the wood of the chair is the only thing in that seat. I cook for two people out of a habit I can't break, adding a pinch of the salt that I know you'd want me to take. The steam rises up and clouds my weary eyes, while the steam from the kettle hums its low lullabies. There's a place for you at the table, though you're miles away, in a house that's grown quiet at the end of the day. I'm serving up memories on a cold porcelain plate, knowing you're gone but pretending you're late. Yeah, the candle is burning but the shadows are blue. In this empty kitchen there's still a place for you. The neighbor looks in and he shakes his gray head. He's dining with ghosts is what I'm sure he has said, but they don't understand how the hunger never ends when you're starving for words from the best of your friends. I talk to the steam and I ask how you've been, then I look at your chair and the silence crawls in. There's a place for you at the table, though you're miles away, in a house that's grown quiet at the end of the day. I'm serving the memories on a cold porcelain plate, knowing you're gone but pretending you're late. Yeah, the candle is burning but the shadows are blue. In this empty kitchen there's still a place for you. I could move to a smaller place, a table for one, hide from the moon and the rise of the sun. But if I pull that chair in and I clear the space, I'm admitting that time has erased your face. And I'm not ready to be full if it means I'm without you. So the dinner gets cold and the wine turns to lace. I'm staring at nothing in your favorite space. I'll leave the light on, I'll leave the glass full, waiting for a ghost with a hard, heavy pull. Always a place for you. A table is set, of a chair scraping against the floor. I passed my reflection in a shop window today, and I didn't have a single word to say. The man in the glass had a ghost in his eyes, a hollowed out version of 1,000 goodbyes. I reached for my wallet to check who I am, but the face on the plastic feels like a scam. Ever since you walked out and took the map of my soul, I'm a wanderer lost in a bottomless hole. You used to say my name like it was a sacred sound. Now stranger to my own name since you left, living in the silence of a heart-shaped theft. I don't recognize the voice that's coming out of my throat. I'm just a sinking man in a tattered old coat. If you don't call for me, do I even exist? Or am I just a shadow fading into the mist? I'm losing the person I used to be. I'm a stranger to my own name and a stranger to me. I went to the coffee shop, the one on the lane, where the girl behind the counter asked for my name. I opened my mouth, but the letters fell wrong, like a broken up lyric from a forgotten song. I used to be yours, I used to be us. Now I'm just a face on a crowded city bus, searching for the version of me that you knew before I was stripped of everything true. I'm a stranger to my own name since you left, living in the silence of a heart-shaped theft. I don't recognize the voice that's coming out of my throat. I'm just a sinking man in a tattered old coat. If you don't call for me, do I even exist? Or am I just a shadow fading into the mist? I'm losing the person I used to be. I'm a stranger to my own name and a stranger to me. They say you find yourself when you lose what you love, but I'm looking below and I'm looking above, and all I see is a vacancy where a man used to stand, a nameless drifter in a cold, lonely land. So if you see me on the street, don't be surprised if I don't look back with familiar eyes, because the man who loved you died when you went away, and I'm just a stranger who's here to stay. Who am I now? Just a stranger to my own name. To my own name. The weatherman said it was clear skies ahead, not a cloud in the heavens, or so he had said. I'm standing out here in the middle of June, while the birds are all singing a midsummer tune. The neighbors are mowing their lawns in the heat, and children are playing out there in the street. But my skin is soaking, I'm shivering cold, living a story that's never been told. The skies are mocking impossible blue, but it's pouring down grief since I lost hold of you. It's just rain on a sunny day, watching the colors all wash into gray, while the world is out dancing standing in the sun and feeling the rain. I see my reflection in a puddle on the porch, carrying the remains of a burnt out torch. The humidity's rising, the pavement is dry, but there's a private monsoon falling out of my eye. I reach for an umbrella that isn't there, just grabbing at handfuls of warm summer air. Everyone's asking why I'm looking so drained when it hasn't been cloudy, it hasn't once rained. It's just rain on a sunny day, watching the colors all wash into gray, while the world is out dancing in golden light. I'm caught in a storm in the middle of bright. There isn't a cloud for 1,000 miles, but I'm drowning in tears behind hollow smiles. Yeah, the heart is kinda heartbreak to explain. It's standing in the sun and feeling the rain. Maybe the storm is just inside my chest, a thunderous heart that won't give it a rest. Lightning strikes every time I hear your name, and the drought of your absence is putting me to shame. So go on and tan in the glow of the sun. I'll be over here till the winter is done. Just a man in a t-shirt, soaked to the bone in the weather pattern. All of his own. On a sunny day, the sun is so bright, but I'm freezing tonight. Wait out with the sound of a distant, lonely thunderclap. I'm still wearing your sweater, even though it's 95. Trying to keep the ghost of us and this memory alive. The neighbors are all out, tanning on their lawns, but I'm still back in January, waiting for the dawn. The sun is screaming through the glass, a bright and bitter lie, because there's a winner in this bedroom that just refused to die. Now I'm frozen over in the middle of July, watching all the summer birds go chasing through the sky. The pavement's burning up, but I'm shivering alone in a house that used to be a fire. Now it's just a tomb of stone. You took the heat of every word and every touch we knew, and now I'm frozen so froze in place and the world just stopped. I'm still freezing in July. It's 3 a.m. and the static is my only friend. I'm tracing numbers on the screen again and again. I know the recording, I know the mechanical grace of the woman who tells me her number's a vacant space. But I wait for the beep like a prayer in the dark, hoping a ghost of your voice might ignite a spark. I've got so much to tell you about how the garden grew thin, and how I finally fixed that screen door to keep the cold out and the memories in. Now I'm having conversations with a dial tone, building a bridge out of wires just to feel less alone. I'm pouring my heart into a line that's gone dead, saying all the I love yous that I should have said. It's a one-sided mercy, a beautiful life, just me and the hum of a digital goodbye. Do you remember the night, the reception when we laughed through the crackle, too tired to speak? Now the silence is perfect, not a glitch, not a sound, just the weight of your absence pulling me into the ground. I tell you my secrets, I tell you my day, I tell the black plastic that I'm doing okay. Hello? Are you there? Just a steady, cold hum waiting for an answer that I know won't ever come. The flash was too bright for a kitchen at noon. We were laughing at something that ended too soon. You're wearing that sweater with the thread pulling loose, and I'm holding a glass of some cheap orange juice. The sun hit the linoleum, a square of bright gold. We look like a story that would never grow. If I had known the shutter was a falling axe, I would have stayed in that moment, never looked back. In the last photo before the end, you're still my lover, you're still my best friend. There's no ghost in your eyes, no bags packed by the door. We didn't know what the silence had in store. Just 4 by 6 inches of a lie I still keep, of a promise we made that we both couldn't sleep. Everything's perfect, everything's trend. In the last photo before the end. Your hand is a blur as you reach for my face, frozen in time in that small crowded space. I look at my grin and I don't recognize a man who hadn't yet learned how to say goodbyes. It's a 3-year-old ghost trapped in glossy debris before us turned to you and a hollowed out me. In the last photo before the end, you're still my lover, you're still my best friend. There's no ghost in your eyes, no bags packed by the door. Didn't know what the silence had in store. Just 4 by 6 inches of a lie I still keep, of a promise we made that we both couldn't sleep. Everything's perfect, everything's trend. In the last photo before the end, I wanna reach through the paper and pull you back out before the first whisper of shadows and doubt. I wanna warn us that the world's gonna break, but you're smiling so hard at a heart that won't ache. I'll put it back in the drawer, face down on the wood, 'cause seeing us happy does more harm than good. Just a frame full of light where the darkness began. The last time I was a whole kind of man. Before the end. Before the end. I went to the market where we used to go, to the aisle where the lilies and lavender grow. Wasn't looking for trouble, I wasn't looking for pain, but a stranger walked past me like a ghost in the rain. And for one split second, the world stood so still as my heart like your perfume. It smells like your hair, like the Sunday morning sunlight we used to share. Now I'm choking on a memory as thin as the air, searching for a woman who's no longer there. It's a beautiful poison, a sweet cruel bloom. It smells like your perfume in a lonely room. Switched all the pillows and scrubbed every floor. I've aired out the jackets you left by the door. But then I found an old scarf at the back of the shelf, and I'm right back to losing the best of myself. It's jasmine and vanilla with a hint of the sea, the scent of the person who meant everything to me. It smells like your perfume. It smells like your hair, like the Sunday morning sunlight we used to share. Now I'm choking on a memory as thin as the air, searching for a woman who's no longer there. It's a beautiful poison, a sweet cruel bloom. It smells like your perfume in a lonely room. I wanna breathe it in until my lungs start to burn. To keep the one lesson I refuse to learn, that a scent can't hold me when the night gets too cold, and a fragrance is a story that's already been told. So I'll close my eyes and I'll count back to 10 until the air in the hallway feels empty again. But the breeze through the window brings a familiar sting of the ghost of your presence in everything. Smells like you. Just like you. Everything smells like your perfume. The street lights flicker out at 5:30. That's the hardest hour to stay alive, when the neon safety of the night turns gray and the world prepares to start another day. I'm standing on the corner of 4th and Main, but the cold has walked through me like I'm made of rain. I've got no shadow, I've got no weight, just a ghost arriving at a closed-off gate in the dark. I could pretend you were just out of sight, but the sun is a witness to my fading light. I'm invisible in daylight, a transparent man, holding on to memories as tight as I can. But everyone is moving and everyone is loud, while I'm just a whisper in a thundering crowd. You were the color that made me appear. Now I'm just a silhouette of panic the sun sets and the stars start to show, I'm the only person that nobody knows. Can you see me? I'm right here to flicker in the sun. Invisible. It was clear skies ahead, not a cloud in the heavens, or so he had said. I'm standing out here in the middle of June, while the birds are all singing a midsummer tune. The neighbors are mowing their lawns in the heat, and children are playing out there in the street. But my skin is soaking, I'm shivering cold, living a story that's never been told. The sky is a mocking impossible blue, but it's pouring down grief since I lost hold of you. It's just rain on a sunny day, watching the colors all wash into gray, while the world is out dancing in golden light. I'm caught in a storm in the middle of bright. There isn't a cloud for 1,000 miles, but I'm drowning in tears behind hollow smiles. Yeah, the hardest kind of heartbreak to explain is standing in the sun and feeling the rain. I see my reflection in a puddle on the porch, carrying the remains of a burned out torch. The humidity's rising, the pavement is dry, but there's a private monsoon falling out of my eye. I reach for an umbrella that isn't there, just grabbing at handfuls of warm summer air. Everyone's asking why I'm looking so drained, when it hasn't been cloudy, it hasn't once rained. It's just rain on a sunny day, watching the colors all wash into gray, while the world is out dancing in golden light. I'm caught in a storm in the middle of bright. There isn't a cloud for 1,000 miles, but I'm drowning in tears behind hollow smiles. Yeah, the hardest kind of heartbreak to explain is standing in the sun. Hey, maybe the storm is just inside my chest, a thunderous heart that won't give it a rest. Lightning strikes every time I hear your name, and the drought of your absence is putting me to shame. So go on and tan in the glow of the sun. I'll be your but I'm freezing. I it out with the sound of a distant lonely thunderclap. The clouds are gathering behind my ribs again. A heavy shade of charcoal where your hands have been. The neighbors check the forecast. They say the sky is clear, but they can't see the lightning or the wreckage in here. I'm bracing for the impact. I'm leaning against the wall, waiting for the first of the heavy tears to fall. There's no shelter from a memory, no umbrella for the soul. Just the thunder of your goodbye taking back its full control. There's a storm inside my chest that never seems to break. A hurricane of every single choice we didn't make. The wind is howling out your name against the hollow bone. I'm a shipwreck in a valley, standing all alone. You're out there in the sunshine, while I'm soaking wet and stressed, trying to survive the storm inside my chest. I try to build a levee, I try to board the glass, but the ghost of you is liquid and it always finds a path. It floods the quiet hallways, it drowns the morning light, till I'm gasping for a breath in the middle of the night. The world is moving forward, the grass is turning green, but I'm stuck in the chaos of everything between. Is it ever gonna settle? Is the pressure gonna drop? Or am I just a vessel where the rain will never stop? I give anything for silence, for a sky that's simply gray, instead of this internal war that carries me away. Yeah, there's a storm inside my chest that never seems to break. A hurricane of every single choice we didn't make. The wind is howling out your name against the hollow bone. I'm a shipwreck in a valley, standing all alone. You're out there in the sunshine, while I'm soaking wet and stressed, just trying to survive the storm inside my chest. Listen to the rain, it sounds just like your voice. I didn't want the flight, but you didn't give me a choice. Still raining, still shaking, just a storm inside. Just a storm. I bought the seeds in early March and cleared the frozen ground. I whispered all the secrets that I thought we'd finally found. I saw the tiny sliver of a dream begin to show. I spend my nights just praying for the strength to help it grow. But the soil was thin and rocky, and the sun was far too bright. Or maybe I just didn't hold the garden tools quite right. I was waiting for the colors, for the red and for the gold, but the air grew thin and bitter, and the earth went quiet and cold before the first petal or could even find the light. Everything we promised simply vanished in the night. Now it's withered before it could ever bloom. Just a handful of dust in a quiet room. We had the summer plan, we had the sky so blue, but the roots didn't take and I lost the best of you. It's a garden of ghosts where the shadows like to loom. Yeah, we withered away before we could even bloom. I'm looking at the trellis that I built with my own hands, thinking about the future and our once upon a time plans. Now the wood is splintered and the vines are turning gray, like every single I love you that you took and threw away. It's hard to mourn a forest that was never meant to be, to miss the shade of branches that will never cover me. They say it's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all, but they don't see the way the empty seasons start to crawl. There's no scent of jasmine, no sweetness in the air, just the ache of knowing that the life was never there. Yeah, it withered before it could ever bloom. Just a handful of dust in a quiet room. We had the summer plan, we had the sky so blue, but the roots didn't take and I lost the best of you. It's a garden of ghosts where the shadows like to loom. Yeah, we withered away before we could even bloom. No harvest for the heart, no color in the yard, just the dirt beneath my fingernails and the truth that hit so hard. We were almost something beautiful. We were almost there, but we withered, just withered in the air. The calendar's stuck on June, the sun is high and white, but there's a different kind of change occurring deep inside. I look up at the oak tree, it's a vibrant living green, but on my porch a sight so strange, the likes I've never seen. Crisp and curled and brittle, they drift into the floor. The colors of a dying year are knocking at my door. The world says it's the season for the long and golden days, but I'm lost inside a forest of 1,000 different grays. How can everything be growing when I'm losing all my hope? How can mid-July be feeling said your heart was evergreen, that you would never go. But now the leaves are falling out of season, and I'm just watching them go. The kids are in the sprinklers, I can hear them down the street, but I'm shivering in shadows, trying to escape the heat. The maples should be blooming, reaching for the light, but mine are shedding memories in the middle of the night. Every promise that you whispered, every plan we ever made, it's just another yellow leaf beginning now to fade. Nature has a rhythm, a time to live and die, but this isn't how it's meant to be beneath the summer sky. It's a cruel and sudden winter that you left behind for me, stripping every branch until there's nothing left to see. Yeah, yeah, the leaves are falling out of season, dropping to the pavement for no reason. I'm sweeping up the pieces of the love we used to know. In the heat of the afternoon, I'm buried under snow. You said your heart was evergreen, that you would never go, but now the leaves are falling out of season, and I'm just watching them go. Red, orange, and broken in the peak of the July sun. Words left unspoken, now that we are done. Watch them fall, watch it all just fall away. Out of season, out of time. The sun went down on us 1,000 years ago, but I'm still standing in the garden, watching for the glow. The kerosene is empty, and the firewood is dead. I'm shivering in shadows, looking for a lamp, but the only thing that's flickering is a silver lonely light. So I'm reaching for the heavens just to make it through the night. They say the moon is cold, just a rock up in the air, but it's the only piece of you that's left for me to share. I'm gathering the beams like they're tinder for a fire, wrapped in a reflection of a dead and gone desire. I'm burning moonlight just to survive, trying to keep the feeling of your ghost alive. It's a pale kind of heat and it's a hollow kind of blue, but it's the only way I'm breathing since I lost the sun in you. The world is fast asleep while I'm keeping watch alone, staring at the embers of a light I never owned. Yeah, I'm burning moonlight just to survive. The stars are like 1,000 holes poked into the black, reminding me of everything I'll never get catch the radiance to thaw my frozen skin. But the lunar light is paper thin, and where's my spirit then? I'm a moth against a window, I'm a shadow on the floor, begging for a glimmer from a long closed bedroom door. Daylight would be cruel, it would show the mess I made. It would shine on every corner where your memory has decayed. So I'll stay here in the quiet, in the silver and the gray, feeding one more beam to the ache that won't go away. I'm burning moonlight just to survive, trying to keep the feeling of your ghost alive. It's a pale kind of heat and it's a hollow kind of blue, but it's the only way I'm breathing since I lost the sun in you. The world is fast asleep while I'm keeping watch alone, staring at the embers of a light I've never owned. Yeah, I'm burning moonlight just to survive. Wait for the tide to turn, wait for the beams to burn. It's not enough to